Hello friends, I welcome you all to IELTS Speaking session, and today we have an interview of one of the candidates, his Naman. Exactly क्या ये बोलते हैं and how I'm going to award him bands, how many bands and why he's going to score less or more. Yes, I want you to witness it. जैसे इंटरव्यू वहाँ होते हैं बिल्कुल वैसे इंटरव्यू हम लोग यहाँ कंडक्ट करेंगे. Let's get started, right? What's your name?
My name is Naman Goyal.
Where are you from?
I am from Karnal. It is a city located in Haryana. It is located equidistant from our state capital Chandigarh and our national capital New Delhi.
What kind of place is it?
Karnal is a beautiful town which is surrounded by numerous villages. It is also one of the major rice exporters from all throughout the India. Also, being my birthplace, I have a lot of memorable experiences from it.
Would you like to stay in Karnal in future also?
In the near future, I would like to explore the world. I would like to take a grab on new opportunities, and I would like to grow. However, in the later stage of my life, I would love to come back and to spend the last stages of my life here.
That's good. Do many visitors visit your place, or is it a tourist hub?
It is not exactly a tourist place. However, it has got various attractions, and it has garnered increased attention over the years. I believe that it has potential to become a tourist place for its historical relevance in Hindu mythology as well.
Okay. Now we move on to the second part, that is cue card. You'll be given 1 minute to go through it and make notes, and for 2 minutes you have to speak up your answer, right?
Thank you.
So here is your cue card. So it is describe a person who impressed you the most when you were in primary school. You should say who he or she is, how you know him or her, and why he or she impressed you the most, and how you feel about him or her. You take your time, you got still a little time.
So I would like to talk about my teachers. So I would like to talk about my teacher in primary school, whom I was impressed by a lot. The sole reason for that was her keen observation skills. At such a young age of 6 or 7, children tend to be kind of dynamic, and they are unpredictable. However, she handled the class really well. And there is one incident that reminds me of her keen observation. That is when she took a writing test, and a student, despite having a low writing skills, had great ideas, and she identified that and pointed out his potential. And in the future stages, the student performed better, though he was not among the toppers, but his confidence was boosted, and that kind of motivation helped me and the other students as well. And I believe that kind of observation skill is really important for each and every teacher.
Fine. We move on to the third part, that is follow-up questions. Why do people always miss their childhood?
Well, childhood, people tend to create a lot of memories in childhood which are free from various responsibilities which they tend to have as an adult. Thereby, I believe that people do not miss their childhood, rather they miss the freedom that they have, and they can take on that freedom even in their adulthood if they take right decisions in their life.
Okay. Are kids happier than the adults, and why?
Yes, kids on a general level, kids tend to be happier than adults. The sole reason for being that kids do not have a lot of responsibilities that adults have. But there is also one more factor that comes into play, that is ambition. Adults tend to be much more ambitious and much more worried about their future rather than kids, who tend to live in present and tend to enjoy their moments to the fullest.
Okay. Why do most of the people remember their childhood friends, or they miss them?
Well, childhood friendships were friendships in true nature, thereby, however, in the recent times, adult friendships are not friendships in real sense. Rather, they are just a give and take relationship where people exchange benefits. Thereby, I believe that people miss their childhood friends, and in a sense, they miss the real friendship that they had with them.
What kind of teachers impress the students the most?
In my opinion, teachers who are observant and who can motivate students are the one that impress the students the most. However, I'm not the one to judge, as I'm still a student and I'm still learning PC.
Okay, fine. That's the end of your interview. Naman, would you like to have some kind of feedback from him?
Yes.
You know, there was a little distraction in the cue card, right? And the expressions that you need to have on your face, I think that you need to work on that. Your voice should be a little more commanding, right? The body language has to be a little refined, right? Otherwise, it was fun. Well, it was a great experience for me as an interviewer. So I would like to award you 7 today. And let's hope after a few days when you have another interview, you score 8.
Sure.
And sky is not the limit, you will score even 9. Good luck. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.